Jim, before maybe get into the game itself, when you saw what the team, the organization was doing back here, as everything was going on in the aftermath, and then you even see, with the ice surface and whatsoever, what just comes to mind? I know it's been a few days now, but if you're back here, what comes to mind when you see what's all been done by the team and in the aftermath and whatnot?
Yeah, well, these are I think there's no greater feeling than being part of a team. And, we're part of a team in our dressing room. But the beauty of it is it extends beyond the dressing room. It extends to the organization. And then beyond that extends to the fans, to everybody who's fighting the fires, to the people that lost. And so it starts small, but you can encapsulate the whole city. You can grab everybody. And it feels like we're all part of one team right now. That's what I see, even though it's a smaller piece. And, although it's been tragedy, it feels good when you have a team and you have support. And that's what a team does, supports one another, lifts each other up, and tries to help when it's necessary. And so I think we're all getting a little piece of what that feels like.
Do you have to guard against being too emotional tonight or too? Because there's going to be a lot of emotion.
Yeah, we've been gone. We kind of dealt with that on the road while we were on the road. And so I don't know, Dennis. I said to Duels before, because he asked me that question about the Winnipeg. And I said, of course they're going to be. You can't. This is real emotion. It's real, human tragedy. You can't say, hey, let's put that aside, and nor should you. So I think the players will feel an appreciation. I think that's the biggest emotion that they'll feel is appreciation for everybody that's gone out and done the work, and then we'll just have to go and play after that.
On the appreciation lines, how cool was it to kind of see the center ice logo with the LAFD badge, kind of the above and beyond gesture, to be able to skate on that ice to show your appreciation?
Yeah, we're in the middle of the season. There's only so many things we can do as a team. So anything we can do, I think, just to show that, hey, we're thinking about you guys is, it's good. And I think, it carries a lot of meaning. And I know, through the trip, like it was still a constant conversation with the players, with the media, and everybody certainly supported us outside of just our team too. So I thought that was great. It's the support from the other teams and their fans, just different people, the media that you interact with, the people that weren't from LA.
Yeah, in that same vein, what's it like sitting on the bench seeing teams make in-arena announcements or about the 50-50 donations, or Rick Tocchet said some nice things before the Vancouver game. As the leader of this group and then seeing that, what other teams have been doing, what's that been like?
Yeah, it just goes back to what I said, like in the end, so it extends beyond LA. Just saying when the chips are down, we are all a team, all of us together, you know what I mean? So it just makes you feel good, and that's what the beauty of being part of something is everybody comes together and you just respect and appreciate that. It's good feelings.
Has it felt like you guys have been on the road all year?
Well, yeah, outside that gap of the Christmas break, right, where we were home for a considerable amount of time, but outside of that, yeah, we've it's been pretty normalized for us, though. I would say that it doesn't feel like we've been on the road. Oh, we're on the road. We just are. It just feels like this is what we do. So we'll get paid back in February, March, and April.
This is the first time we've come home and Drew Doughty skating with the group.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's great. I know. First of all, it's great for us, but I think it's great for Drew. He's really, really put a lot of work in. Couldn't even explain the depths of what he's had to do to get to this point here today, and it's a boost for the guys. But I think most importantly for Drew, just the hard work is starting to pay off. He sees the finish line, and we're excited to see him out there with us.
So now every day you're going to get a question, right? So when?
Well, I'll tell you what. You can ask that question. I don't know when, and that's the honest answer. But I would say this: it's coming. It's coming, and it's hopefully not too far away.
You guys only played 17 games at home all season. You won 14 of them. How important do these two games feel here at home before you go back on the road for 5 now?
Yeah, I just don't look at every game for me. It's you love it at home. We've had a good record. Our fans have cheered us on. You just look around the league. Everybody seems to win. I know somebody's got to lose every night, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like everybody wins every night. So you just got to look right in front of you, home, away, doesn't matter. This game, I know it's a cliche, but you really just have to approach it that way. But yeah, I really, and I've said it multiple times, the vibe in our building, our fans and the music and just how our players feel, it really has been a positive boost for us.
Any update on LaFerriere?
No, I don't have any update there. He'll be out. I don't know when he'll be back. Not likely for these home games.
Since losing to the Sharks 7-2, your team's allowing 1.95 goals per game.
Too many, eh? Is that what you're trying to say?
What is your team doing right to allow so few goals?
Well, first of all, it's a collective, and I would say we've been consistent amongst our lineup. So to play defense like that and give up that little, it takes everybody being committed to playing without the puck. As soon as one guy isn't committed to playing without the puck, you're giving up chances, and it looks ugly. So, and that happens from time to time. It's a long season, and you're not as focused, or you don't have your energy. So what I would ascribe that to is not one particular play, not the position of goal, not the defenseman, not the forwards. It is a total group effort to keep the puck out like that.
Jim, before you really started doing it last year, when you took over, was there a thing with the 11-7 thing? Was it something that you saw work elsewhere before? Was it something that was already kind of in your mind to really kind of favor it and see it as a working system or working philosophy to go with? For a long thing. I mean,
Right.
there's I know Coop in Tampa has done it quite a bit, but for it to be a really working philosophy to do regularly, where did it originate? I guess that's the question in your mind.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a lot of thoughts on it. I know that we had a couple nights. I know when Arby got hurt one night, early, I remember when he got hurt 17 seconds in. It might have been
Right, I
the
remember that.
first time, shortly thereafter we did it. Basically, that was 11-6 that night. And I just found that, as much as I was like, it hurt to lose Arby, I just found that the way things went that night and the way the lines rolled out, although we missed Arby, we still had a pretty good rhythm. And so, man, I just felt like that worked, let's try it again. And it's just kind of evolved into that, I would say. And yeah, no real forethought before that. It's just something that seemed to work for us for whatever reasons. I don't know if we'll do that the rest of this year or next year or going forward, whatever I coach in the future. But for now, it's a rhythm that works for our team.
And the social media loved when you put Clark on right wing last game. So was that more, you didn't have Laffy and you needed a right-handed presence, and so what, is that something you might go back to, or is it just a one-game situation with Clark?
Well, I mean, it's not something that we plan on doing regularly, that's for sure. We had a tough time getting a lot going in that game, and Clarkie's a good offensive player, and thought maybe we were forechecking pretty well at that time. We had some good puck control in the ozone, so just gave it a whirl. It wouldn't be a regular thing. I wouldn't expect.